Coyotes are becoming more active this time of year.
In fact, there have been recent reports of small pets being attacked by coyotes in Wisconsin, including this dog named Chopper that was killed last week on Madison's east side. Chopper's owners say it happened right in front of their eyes last Friday morning.
NBC 15's Zach Nugent spoke to DNR officials about the best ways to coexist with these increasingly urban animals.
Just because we don't see them doesn't mean that they aren't necessarily there.
Whether in grassy areas, wetlands, farmland, or city centers, coyotes can commonly be found all throughout the state.
The times of the year when we have more of an interaction with coyotes is typically either during the spring breeding season or really this time of the year when the pups are starting to move out more.
Which is perhaps why Loebner says there's been more reports of interactions with coyotes in urban areas.
They're looking at anything that is a viable food source and they're willing to feed off of. And, in some situations, unfortunately, that can be our pets.
DNR officials say coyotes can thrive in any type of environment as long as there's food. So in your traditional urban and suburban settings, they say the best way to deter coyotes is simply limit access to that food.
Sometimes people will put food out on their deck for their cats or their pets, their dogs, whatever. Well, that food source is available to coyotes.
Also, food scraps placed in garbage cans or gardens and feeders or bushes that attract birds and other prey can attract coyotes.
Trimming up some of your shrubs that will discourage rabbits and that sort of thing from being in the area is also going to discourage coyotes from going through there. Now, it doesn't mean that they will never go through those areas.
But these small measures can better your chances of deterring them. Ultimately, Loebner says while the overall population is not increasing, coyotes are everywhere, and we need to learn to coexist.
I would say of all the species of Wisconsin, coyotes are one of the most adaptable species, and they've adapted really well to urban environments.
Zach Nugent, NBC 15 News.
As far as your pet's safety, Loebner says it's best to keep pets close and on a leash when you're out walking or running.
And be especially mindful of leaving small pets alone in your yard, particularly between dusk and dawn.